said they don't have inputters going around going, could you please get off the stage? People like to get on the stage and just take pictures of things.
Yeah, they do. Whoa, well, yeah, I got loud all of a sudden. Yeah, we're ringing in. Okay. By the way, this is not the show. Just in case you're wondering just how bad we were running everything, we're not running it on purpose at the moment. We're just sound checking. So we can run it properly here in a couple minutes. Is that, yes?
We're ruining everything.
I'll be very, very quiet. Good with that? Hey, that sounds better. Yeah, I don't hear me too much in the monitors yet. I hear me more. Take all the trouble from your worried mind. Get a rhythm. When you get the blues, I'm gonna play one for you now. I could use some guitar over there because I'm hearing a lot of piano.
I'm not hearing much at all.
Yeah, I'm
a little more vocal mic in here if we could.
I'm kind of having a hard time hearing this. Now just pull up the Ruin Everything session. And,
oh yeah, let's pull up the actual show.
Yeah, the actual show. that was from a previous show, which is why it sounded like both of us knew what we were doing because we've done that show before. Okay, I'm gonna like keep putting costume on. So.
Yeah. All right. We'll our sound check.
Yeah.
Back in just a few minutes with a real show.
A real show. Talk among yourselves. Good morning, everybody.
Morning!
It's absolutely gorgeous. And we would like to take you on an escapade. Everybody out there. We're going to have a real good and you know it's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. I hope you can find the time this weekend to relax and unwind. My mind's tired, I worked so hard all week. Cash my check, I'm ready to go. I promise you, I'll show you such a good time. Come on, baby, let's get away. Let's save our troubles for another day. Come on with me, we got it made. Let me take you on an escapade. This is your part. We'll have a good time. Well, you can be mine. Escapade. So don't hold back, just have a good time. We'll make the rules up as we go along and break them all if we're not having fun. Come on, baby, let's get away. Let's save our troubles for another day. Come go with me, we got it made. Let me take you on an escapade. Well, everybody, I would like to, good time. I got lost. You know how the name of this show is Ruin Everything? I have already ruined this song. All right, now, please welcome to the stage the one, the only Cosmik Bearcat. It's okay. I think they'll be fine with it. Let's rock. Come on, baby, let's get away. Let's save our troubles for another day. Come go with me, we got it made. Let me take you on an escapade. Sing along. Come, baby, let's get away. Let's save our troubles for another day. Come go with me, we got it made. Let me take you on an escapade, baby. Yay! All right, we're in E flat minor right here. I think you know this one. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. This is my favorite part. This is the rap. Fab Five Freddy told me everybody's fly. DJ's spinning and saving my mind. Flash is fast, flash is cool. Francois so fly, flash ain't no new. And you don't stop. Tour shot. Go out to the parking lot and you get in your car and you drive real far and you drive all night. I have done the wrong rap. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming. Okay, I'm gonna get this part right. Okay. In West Philadelphia, born and raised, on the playground was where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started causing trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight, and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your auntie and your uncle in Bel Air." I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless. recent past. Thank you very much. All right.
That was a lot of future.
That was all the future right there.
Yeah, that's how we kill time in a show.
Flashing before our eyes.
Hi! Oh, good, you're all here and you're alive. Welcome to Rhubarb and Cosmik Ruin Everything.
Yes, we're going to show you just why and how we ruin the things we ruin.
Yes, we do. I don't know if I should admit this publicly, but we love ruining things like this.
We really do.
We really do. And
it's more fun than getting it right.
oh yeah. But you look back and you're like, how did we get here?
Yes. It has been a very long, strange trip to this stage.
It has.
This beautiful malachite showroom. I like this place, by the way.
It's great. I love malachite.
Yeah.
It's green. That's not real malachite. That's like
not?
wallpaper or something.
Oh.
But it was very, when we got here, because I had never seen this room. They said, you're going to be a malachite this year. I said, where the hell is that? And they said, it's downstairs. I said, you mean that big open area? They said, no, across from that. I had never noticed this. It's like this hidden gem. You like it?
Yeah.
I think this is great. We did the Foxes and Peppers show they did in here, and Matthew was in here.
Yeah.
It's a great room for music, so hopefully we'll do more in here. But meanwhile, how did we get here? Well, I think, Rhubarb, we should start the story back in Springfield, Missouri.
It was Springfield, Missouri.
About 6 or 7 years ago.
6 or 7 years ago, when I went to, actually it was my second con ever, which was Midwest Fur Fest 2011. You were there? Yeah. Probably. They all sort of blend into one another at some point. That's right. But that was very soon after I got this suit, and I remember I was walking through the halls of the hotel with Vin the Fox. Anyone know Vin?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like squeaky Vin. Yeah. And we're just doing like jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. And I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. It's really funny when it squeaks. Trust me on that. But because of that, the organizers of Furry Fiesta called me up and asked, "We hear you have a performing bear act." and so I lied, and I told them I did. and my very first performing bear show was it was down the road a few blocks. It was Texas Furry Fiesta 2012.
Back in the Crown Plaza, remember that?
Yeah. And for my first show, it was the most, shall we say, technically challenged thing I've ever done in my life. I couldn't even tell if anyone was out there until I started playing this song, which just happens to have a very prominent audience participation portion. Probably by the time you get to it, you'll know it. I won't even have to remind you. But I was performing this. That's right. That's exactly what they did back then, too. It's like you guys don't even have to rehearse. You just know it right off the bat.
It's like a DNA level.
It really is. It's in their dunham.
I think it's pronounced DNA.
Don't tell me what I know, Travis. Get used to a lot more of that sort of spoilerish stuff, by the way.
Really? Is it still a spoiler for anyone?
We'll find out.
I guess so.
We will. Let's finish this up with the melody. It's real easy because it's only on one word. The word is dart. Like Mike Dirch from the bassist for Green Day. And it goes like this. Dart, 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 dart. You guys are great. Thank you very much.
You know what my favorite part of that was just now?
What?
Because, and I know the point of the story is you can hear everybody, even
Yes.
if you can't see them, but I can see them.
You can. What?
And I know there are some fursuit characters that don't speak. Some of them, a lot of them now speak, but especially in the early years, they don't speak.
Nope.
And there's this great character over here who, because we can't really hear them, and I don't know if you're speaking character or not, but while everyone else is going, hey, he went. That was awesome.
Yeah, we like that already. All right, where are we in our long rambling story?
Oh, well, after the success of TFF 2012, we were going to do internet songs.
Oh, that's right, because back before I found the furry fandom, I found Fur Affinity. Has anyone...
It's a gateway drug for many of us.
It is. You probably heard of it.
Yeah?
And back then, like I thought the whole point was to like add all this creativity and culture to, because someday I might be accepted. I didn't realize I didn't have to work that hard. But I was writing songs on the spot, like this one. Pancakes versus waffles. It's you know this one?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, pancakes versus waffles. It's choice I just can't make. The pancakes are so tasty, but the waffles are at stake. You smear them both with butter. You eat them with a fork. But pancakes float my boat while waffles pop my cork. Pancakes versus waffles. It's tougher than you think. Even with the side of eggs and grits and 2% milk to drink. The waffles have a texture and a crunch you can't ignore. The pancakes are so smooth and flat they'd slide right under the door. Pancakes versus waffles, it's tougher than you think. I just repeated that line, so I really gotta think. I sung this song at Megaplex and sung it at AC. I eventually sang it in Eurocurrents far across the sea. There we go.
Should we share the fun story behind that one? That
Perhaps.
line used to go, someday I'd like to sing it at
Yeah.
Eurofriends far across the sea.
Yes.
We had no idea that that was actually going to happen.
Yeah.
And it did last summer.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, you know, I'd like to sing this song at the White House. No.
For President Bernie.
I think you got away with that one.
I think so.
Yeah, political humor is always a bit scary, but I think we squeaked through that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whew.
Well, while Rhubarb was doing all this stuff with MFF and TFF, he was still living in Missouri. I had moved into Orlando area to do a job there that kept getting extended and extended. It was a real challenge because it turned into about a 4-year extension.
He never came back.
Rhubarb finally said, screw it, I'm moving there.
Yeah.
And so we were chatting, and I said, hey, I've got Labor Day weekend off. I'm going to fly home so we can spend some time together. And he said, oh, yeah, I'm not going to be home for Labor Day. I'm going to a furry convention. And I thought,
Yeah.
okay. So it's a convention. It's going to be in a hotel. How about if I just, where is it? He said, it's in Memphis. I said, okay, well, I'll fly there, and I'll just, I'll hang out in the room while you do whatever it is you need to do for your convention, and we can have most of the weekend together. And he said, well, if you're going to do that, you're going to need to create a persona.
Yes, I told him.
And I said, okay. He said, well, you've heard of Fur Affinity. I said, yeah, well, you wrote Julie Bunny, so I've done a little research for that. He said, well, yeah, you're going to need to make an account and create a persona. And so I sort of invented one, and I will share where Cosmik, the name, comes from. It was an old nickname when I worked in radio. And he said, well, Cosmik's great, just work with that. I said, okay. So I sort of have come up with this thing for a while. But I went to MFM, and Rhubarb was driving in, and I flew in, so I got in like 8 in the morning, and the first thing I did was like, I need breakfast, because I hadn't eaten anything all night. And I went to, there's a little cafe there, and there were all these other people. I said, oh, well, all these people look like the same people we used to hang out with back in Springfield when we were the Galactic Rangers. Before we knew what the furry fandom was, we were just, the nerdy, geeky, computer, online BBS kind of people.
Yeah, we existed in 1990. We just didn't know what we were yet.
That's right. We had furry nicknames and everything. We had a whole handbook. Anyway, we get there. By the time Rhubarb arrived at about 2 p.m., I had already met 3 or 4 people. We had gone to lunch. I had been to the dealer's den, walked around. I had commissioned a badge. And I think the only thing I didn't have yet was a fursuit. And that night I got signed up to perform in the masquerade. And I thought, I'm a performer. I have a song I can pull out. And I think at the time I said, well, is this like a G-rated show or a PG-rated show? Or is this like one of those cabaret things they do where you get really dirty? And they said, no, it's about PG. So I said, great, I have this song. I drive up to Cape Cod for the last part of June. Leave the city by 10 and you're there in the late afternoon. On the way there's a village called Marion that you pass through. The first time I approached it, I'll always remember the sign that came into view. It said, entering Marion. And I thought, what a fun little sign. But the feeling of entering Marion had a kick that was hard to define. A rapturous rush, a physical flush, chills up and down the spine. For the few minutes I was in Marion, all Massachusetts was mine. So it got to be kind of an annual thing. It was the event that would start each vacation off with a bang. Then one year, who knows why, I decided to try a new route. So I got out my map and I traced what I thought was a butte. After driving all morning, I came to the top of a hill, where a sign stood before me that offered a new kind of thrill. It said, entering Beverly, which was lovely and not overbuilt. And the pleasure of entering Beverly far outweighed any feelings of guilt. I could say I'm contrite, but it wouldn't be right, 'cause the truth is that later that day, I found myself entering Sharon. It was there, so was I, we enjoyed it. Hey, what can I say? By the next year, I'd try any route just for novelty's sake. I was cursed with a thirst that no single township could slay. Oh, at the wheel I looked calm, but inside I was running amok. When a sign in the road dead ahead sent me straight into shock. Entering Lawrence. My God, I was out of control. And I'd no sooner finished with Lawrence than boom, I was entering Lowell. Then I backtracked and re-entered Lawrence, and Quincy and Norton as well. Around midnight, I pulled into Dennis and flopped in a flea bag motel. than, feeling lower than carrion. A name came clear as a clarion. I got in my car, and before very far I was entering Marion. How totally, wonderfully great. How grand to be entering Marion after tramping all over the state. Every flea bucket burn, every tryst by the curb had really just helped me to find I'm happiest entering Marion. I guess I'm the Marion kind. Oh yes, I'm the Marion kind. So that was it. Somebody put it on YouTube, and it was a minor, almost.
Almost, yeah.
It's hardly viable.
Yeah.
It has a slight sniffle and runny eyes.
And at that same convention, I premiered I'm Leaving the Fandom. You remember that one? I kicked you. Oh my.
Okay, accidentally tripped is different than kicked.
Yeah.
That's one way to make it memorable.
Wait, did you enjoy it?
It's escalated twice.
Wow. I had anger issues.
We'll pin it on Calamity.
Yeah. There we go. Okay. But anyway, yes. But I did. I'm leaving the fandom, and then I've had to leave the fandom at every single con since. That one kind of followed me for a while, and until I just stopped doing it. I said it was a joke, folks. Let's move on. Where are we now?
Oh, okay, let's move on. That was my cue.
Yeah, that was. I didn't give him his cue very well.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, Rhubarb was doing his thing, I was doing my thing, and we were all going to the same cons, and we said, why don't we just do our things together? And so we put together a show a couple of years ago, 3 years ago now, wow.
Yeah.
It was called Hello World, and it was our debut as a dual act, a bear and bearcat act. And then it all went to hell.
We're here to make you party. Hello world. We're here to get it started. You can keep talking. I'm just doing underscore.
Oh, underscore.
Yeah.
It's like a cabaret.
Yeah. Come and make
Except with no liquor.
Come and make it.
Well, anyway.
Wait, there's no liquor here?
There's no liquor.
I cannot believe that. Not for even a second.
Not in this room, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe. Who knows? Is Pepper here? He's here. Anyway, so we did this show and it all kind of went to hell because we decided to utilize our skills as improvisational performers, and we decided we were going to take some requests from the audience because we've both been doing this for a very, very long time, and we're very comfortable with that. And
We are?
we are.
Whoa.
Yes, we fear no request. We will play anything, whether or not we actually know it.
Maybe you're not afraid. I'm covered in flop sweat.
Okay.
Wait.
Wow. It's not Tuesday.
It's not Tuesday. Yeah.
TMI. Never mind.
Okay.
Anyway, we
Yeah, I got
discovered that furries tend to like really good cover songs, cover versions of their favorite songs, but what they like more than that are really bad cover versions of their favorite songs. And the only thing that furries like even more than a really bad cover version of their favorite song is a really bad cover version of a song they hate.
Yeah.
And that took us to last year with the songs you hate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody loved it, I think. Everybody tells us they loved it. I was in the elevator yesterday.
Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking to the weekend.
It's such a beautiful underscore. I just want to let it go. Let it go. Baby, baby. No, I was in the elevator yesterday.
I said,
There was a young woman who I
baby.
don't know, but she recognized me. She's like, you're Cosmik. Oh, I loved your show last year. You guys, this is the Rhubarb. They did the bad show. And the the people I was with sort of looked at me and they went, no, it's a compliment, because we
Yeah.
specifically tried to do bad versions of songs that people hated. So anyway, that brings us to that point where we are now actually going to ruin everything for you. And to do that, we need your requests. And we spent some time, because sometimes we do decades. What's your favorite song from the 60s? A song from the 70s? And sometimes it's categories. It's, you know, songs about cars or songs about cities. And sometimes it's specious. And we're like, songs about bears and songs about foxes. And we always get to that one and then, you know, with that song.
Yeah.
So I think, you know what?
Cat goes. Audience goes, don't finish that song.
It's probably wise.
It's probably wise.
It is. So, you know what? I think in the interest of time, let's just ditch categories. And let's just open the floor. What would you like us to ruin today?
Safety dance!
Free bird.
I heard safety dance, girl, and free bird.
You say Barbie girl.
Barbie.
Barbie girl. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. You didn't think I knew this, did you? Life in plastic, it's fantastic. You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. Barbie, let's go party. Yeah. Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Okay, enough of that. You know, we did get my most unfavorite ever request. Freebird. Yeah, even though it's kind of furry, the problem is that no one really wants to hear it. They just want to be the guy in the back yelling.
I hear the redneck anthem.
So I'm going to do a little bit of this under protest. If I leave here tomorrow, would you still remember me? Who am I?
Rhubarb. Who are you?
You're failing the pop quiz already. I must be traveling on now. There's too many people that I gotta be. I'm a suit swapper just like Yippee. If I stay here with you, girl, things just wouldn't be the same. 'Cause I'm as free as a bird now. How about you? You guys are not free as a bird whatsoever. And this bird you cannot change. Yeah, guitar solo. Freebird, yeah. I only take pride in the fact that that's probably going to be one of the worst versions of Freebird you've ever heard.
I have to say, we did not hear a song that I thought we were going to, and we did hear a song that I always think we're going to, and we never do.
Oh, which is that one?
And if we're going to ruin something,
Yeah.
maybe Paradise by the Dashboard Light is the most ruinable thing I have heard all day.
Oh, wow.
For two guys with a piano and a guitar and limited vision.
Yeah. How well do you know it?
Not at all. I'm trying to think, what key is it even in? Is it... G is a good key.
Yeah.
I don't want to asphyxiate. If Rhubarb sings too high, he passes out.
I don't know that part anyway. I only know the part of it. Will you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Do you need me forever? Are you gonna love me for the rest of my life? Gonna take you a while.
to Fast Flash Freddy.
Yeah, that would have been bad. So someone find us on Twitter and remind us to like try to learn that one for next year. That was that's not actually a bad one to work up for real.
Yeah. We could somehow not ruin that.
Yeah.
We did Barbie Girl, we did Paradise, we did Freebird.
Safety dance.
Welcome to the jungle.
Safety dance.
That was it.
Do you want the real version or the furry version? We can prance if you want. Strap a tail on our behinds. Cause my friends all prance, and when we all prance, well, she blows your mind. Yeah. We can dance if we want it. We spend half our life in line. And we can act like we just escaped from the zoo. Leave a real life all behind. And we can prance. Up and on the prowl, dressed really neat, fuzzy paws, fuzzy feet, spooky bunnies with a mighty howl. We can if we want to, we can nip and bark and growl, and we can flap our wings or bat at strings and party like an animal. Say, we can dance, animals out of control. We can dance, we're bouncing in paw and paw. We can dance. Everybody on your mat. We can dance, everybody we need a pound. It's a safety prance. It's a safety prance. It's a safety prance. It's a safety prance. Now we're on the street. We can give if you wanted. Just let your hand look clear some place around you so no one loses an eye. Yeah, we can prance if we want to. We're a really friendly crowd. And there's a party mixed up in 366 where there's no minors around. We can prance, animals out of control. We can prance, nothing in paw and paw. We can prance, everybody put on your badge. We can prance, everybody winning the pounds. It's a safety prance, it's a safety C-G-D-A. It's a safety prance. It's a safety prance. We ended that one real good.
We nailed it. We landed when it stuck the landing. Is that the phrase?
Yeah, we totally did.
Sports ball. I don't know.
All right.
I'm trying to think what might go other than uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I don't even know what's the key.
E. That's it. That price cold Michelle pie for that white gold. This one's them good girls, straight masterpieces. Smiling, living it up in the city. And something, gotta kiss myself, it's so pretty. Too hot, call the police and the fireman. Too hot, they can drag him on the retirement. Too hot, tell you my name, you know who I am. Too hot, I'm bad about that money break down. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Girls hit you hallelujah. Just uptown funk gonna give it to you. Just uptown
song better than I do.
Yeah, it's okay.
But I'm so busy dancing to it, actually.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Totally.
Well, you know, we get a lot of requests where I work, which is the Rose and Crown Pub in the UK Pavilion in Epcot in Walt Disney World in Orlando. It's this huge thing.
Yeah.
And I get a lot of requests, usually for the same 3 songs. And this is probably the number one. And in my head, this is what I sing. It's 6:15 on a Tuesday night. The regular crowd shuffles near. There's a hot guy standing next to me, making love to his overpriced beer. He says, dude, can you influence
Yes.
over a lot of what we do these days.
Enormous.
It is, and there's one Disney film in particular that I have found, especially in the furry fandom, so many people have been influenced by this film. They say this is the film that got them into the fandom. And it's one of those classics that we all watch over and over and over again.
Yep.
I just realized I had no key with it.
Yeah, we're in the key of A.
Got it. Anyway, it's about a fox.
Yeah.
Well, the character is a fox,
Yeah.
because it's anthro.
Dickie Wild and Judy Hopps walking through the city. Boy, they laughed right away at that.
All right, our work is done.
Yeah. Let's stop while we're ahead. No. Dickie Wild and Judy Hopps walking through the city, searching for the missing mammals, trying to get along. Contemplating social issues, politics and racism. Seems a lot. Don't you wish Shakira sang this song?
Never thinking about the danger they were out investigating. Get nice, what a way to go.
Daddy, he says no icing anymore on my wedding day.
We probably should have warned you. There's some mild spoilers here.
Well, Flash is taking all the time to run a simple license plate. Bobo tells him just to let it go. Let it go. Just ignore Mrs. Otterton. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Her perfect mate is gone. I don't care.
I don't care.
Going to say.
I don't care what they're
The
gonna say.
story done. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong song.
But that's still a good one.
All right, sorry, I got carried away.
Yeah. All right. So back to A7, I think. We identify so strongly with these characters, our love couldn't be any louder. Lots of us think that we are gonna be Mickey, but in reality, we're more like Clawhauser. Let's face it. Most of us are Clawhauser.
I had a free donut yesterday upstairs.
There we go. You take this.
Okay. Well, Mickey, Wild, and Judy Hopps figured out the mystery. Now they work together trying to keep the city safe. Contemplate exactly who's the predator and who's the prey. Zoodalally, golly, what a day. Zoodalally, it's a hustle, sweetheart. Golly, what a day.
I think we may have a hit on our hands with that one. So have we ruined it? Have we ruined everything sufficiently yet?
I hope so, but we're going to ruin this because I realized I have no idea what key we started.
Yeah, we're
Is
gonna.
this A flat?
Yeah, this is A flat.
All right. Here's our big fancy production closer.
Yeah, and you knew this was coming, so don't cry.
Right.
Oh, 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 oh. 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 I messed up tonight. I couldn't remember how the song was supposed to go, but I just make it up. Because in the original it doesn't sound
not. We don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna find out when the con is.
We don't know.
We don't know? Okay. But yeah, we're actually, that was actually the end, but everyone's like very quiet and just sitting there.
One more song! Encore!
I love those dear hearts and gentle people who